12 in the morning.
Oh, wow. Well, you should have been asleep then, brother.
You know,
There are two men that are battling to prove who is right, who is wrong, who is the liar, who is the fraud, who is the user. We are all stuck in
you know why? Because today we just got in the mail a new package discovered from the government.
Is that good or bad?
I mean, discovery is the government's evidence. And, I'm looking through it. Same, I can't talk about the evidence, but a lot of the same stuff,
Yeah.
They just did that superseding indictment the other day. So.
Right.
Yeah. It's a lot of work. Everybody's doing a lot of work. Steve's all over it. He's an animal. He's doing fantastic.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Michael, Tom, everybody's doing everything. Then we get the other case here in New York court. So it's a process. But now this coronavirus, the courthouse is closed at times, so it's putting a damper on some stuff. But it is what it is. You keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a good job. I saw someone said they're going to send money to Steve.
Yeah, I told him.
Yeah, Steve won't accept it because the rules in Illinois are different than they are in other states.
You sent it right there. I put it on the screen for them. They know from the last conversation.
And again, I want to make it very clear: nobody's asking for money. It's just if people want a place to send, they're welcome to donate. But nobody's asking for money.
There you have it.
Doug has
want to donate, that's the place to go.
Confirmed that the defense fund is legit, people. Keep listening.
Just said it right here, you guys. No one is asking, but if people want to send, that is the place right there to go. Yeah, I didn't know you'd be up this late, but glad you tapped in on my live. I was just giving them a little spiel, about some things because your homeboy, he's upset because he wanted to make it seem like he's so righteous for fighting for Mr. R. Kelly and like nobody else can fight for him. So
why does that become a problem? This is my concern. He's trying to do what he's doing. You're doing a great job what you're doing.
Exactly.
Why is everybody going to battle for who's doing a better job? Everybody just do what you can do. I mean, it's good.
I understand that, Mr. Doug Anton, but Doug, I understand that, man. But you got to understand sometimes, man. Jealousy is a disease out here. Envy is a disease out here. And, when people just want to pick fights because I call him Mr. Distraction now. He been off the scene. He been striked from his page. And now he came back, so he got to get his views up and all that stuff up, man. I mean, he does this stuff to himself, man.
You're calling me tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
All right, when you call me, I'm going to get him on the phone. And the three of us are going to talk. Put an end to this crap.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right?
That's fine.
And also, another thing that allegedly Don Russell wrote that, but you're saying Dana wrote that thing?
Man, Don ain't done it. Dana put that up there to try to stir people mans, man. That's why I say.
I got to tell you, man, I don't believe that's the truth. I got to tell you.
Man.
Dana's been nothing. Listen, I'm not a cheerleader for anybody. You've been
I
doing a great job.
Hey.
Dana's been nothing but helpful. Why would he say that I'm fired?
Yeah. When I tell you, it's a lot of things that you don't see because you're not in these YouTube streets. And this man, listen to me, this man has done some things in 2019 that he can't deal with in 2020. Let me just give you an example. He gets on the YouTube and say he has a baby by Rashonda Landfair in 2019 by Santi McGee's daughter. He gets on this and say that, and when people throw this stuff in his face, he gets mad because he the one put this out there for himself. So when people bring things up about him, oh, you don't like me, you don't rock with me. It ain't about him. It's about R. Kelly. He makes it all about him. So when we see these things, Mr. Anton, we have a problem with it. It's not that we don't want to support or wouldn't support the defense fund, but messing with this guy, his credibility is shot. You know what I'm saying? Because of the things that he have done already. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I started explaining to you, you can't knock people for not wanting to support somebody who say they form, but then you sitting up here rocking with the ops, talking to the ops, doing all these things with the people who possibly play a part in your homeboy being locked up. We don't do that. If you get me locked up, How many people you think will really be rocking with you? You see what I'm saying? We don't do that. We don't. I'm not trying. I don't care about the other side. They don't like R. Kelly. That's fine. But we support R. Kelly. But we're not finna be no boom by y'all. You my buddy. You can come over here and talk on my platform. We can have a debate. Ain't no debates. R. Kelly is innocent. We want the vindication of Rob. All that debating and indictments, and we don't care about all that stuff. We already know they railroad them in the system.
I care about it.
You know, that's also dude. He tainted his own name, and so I guess he get new subscribers. He want to try to make it seem like he hasn't been a troublemaker in 2019. He hasn't been all these things in 2019 and continue to do things in 2020. Nobody wants to hold Mr. Distraction accountable for.
You know what? Dana's calling me right now because he's listening.
Yeah, that's what he do. See, and that's hold on. This is what he do. He see when
I'm gonna put you on the line. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, go ahead. Put him on the line. Now watch this.
Stay right there.
I ain't going nowhere.
I lost it, but hang on right there. I'm calling right now. Dana, you're listening. Call me back.
Yeah, he listening. Call Doug back, Dana.
Listen, I ain't gonna get involved in no fight. Everybody respect each other.
No. Hey, listen, he called me the other day because he was into it with Mr. Daboski and asked me where I stand. And I tried to tell Dana J, look, I'm not finna let nobody mess with Daboski. If we out there, I'm gonna roll with Daboski. But I also told Dana, let it go, man. I tried to talk to him and say, Dana, let it go. It ain't worth it, man.
All right, hang on. Stay right there. Let me try something, all right? Stay right there. First, I'm gonna talk to Dana. I'm gonna be on hold with you for a second. I'm gonna talk to Dana.
That's fine.
And then if he's half up asleep or whatever, maybe we'll talk today, and maybe we'll talk tomorrow. So if he doesn't want to come on right now, don't be like, oh yeah, he's a punk, this and that.
No, I don't. Hey,
all right, respect everybody. Hang on one second. Hang on.
Yeah.
So far, Doug Anton
what I tell you.
believes that
every time something good happens on this channel.
I just said don't do that.
What do y'all think?
Okay.
Chime in and let me know. Is anyone really ready for the truth? The real truth and nothing but the truth? Just ask yourself, why do we choose to click up? Why can't we just get along? Who is really the troublemakers on Kel's team?
Crazy.
Ask yourself this.
We'll wait till you get on, but as I was saying, y'all, it is what it is. Y'all, it's what can I tell you, man? I don't do this, man. Yeah, on my channel, right? That's crazy.
Doug, I'm back on. Are you there? Yeah. Okay. I got Dana. I got Dana on as well. Okay. See what happens at 1:30 in the morning? That's what happens in my life. Okay. The shit show. Okay. My suggestion is that you gentlemen speak to me and not each other, so there's no argument. So now Dana's been listening. Dana, would you like to tell me something? I'm just going to put it out there. Kevin's a liar. Kevin done tried to do everything to sabotage Rob. Kevin been pimping in the name of R. Kelly. And I'm just not going to stand for it no more. And him and Daboski tried to drag me through the streets for the longest. Y'all been telling me to chill, but don't say nothing. But I just couldn't take no more, so I had to defend myself. Okay, stop 1 second, Kevin. Don't say anything.
Let me say this to you.
Hang on, Kevin, 1 second. Let's do this right, or else I'm going to sleep. Who's Jabowski or whatever you just said there? Jabowski is one of Kevin's Chicago homies.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Right, Kevin, hang on. Allegedly, but allegedly they on that other guy's payroll. Allegedly. Who's on the payroll? Don Russell. Okay, stop now. Okay? Kev, go ahead.
Mr. Doug Anton. Mr. Doug Anton, I do not know Don, never met Don. Whatever issue that Dana has with Don is between them two. Now, every time Doug goes on somebody's platform, Dana gets mad and think they work for Don. And he don't like Don to go on people's platforms. I'm a YouTube blogger. So if Doug goes on my channel or the Boski channel, and just because we from Chicago, everybody is a clique and everybody work for Don. And I kept saying, I don't know Don. I never met Don. Don't care about Don. But just because they have a beef, that don't mean I should have a beef because he got a beef with Don.
Hold on, wait. All right, now, Dana, let me ask you a question. No, listen to what he's saying. Is there any possibility, like, for example, we deal in evidence. Do you have any direct evidence you can share at this moment that Kevin is either on Don's payroll or knows Don? Yeah, but all you got to do is check your email. Okay, that's the stuff you sent me? All right, that's that stuff you sent me? Yeah, everything. And if you want more, I can send you the rest. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to look at it yet. Okay. All right. Well, listen, I got no reason to doubt anybody yet until I see evidence. What I'm saying, gentlemen.
Hold on, Doug. Let me respond. Let me respond real quick.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Listen, Dana J.
Hold on.
Dana J. is known for docking things to make it seem like people work with these people and those people. This is why a lot of people don't like Dana. If you listen to me, Doug. He said I can talk. This is my channel. Yeah. Listen to me, Doug. If you look in his chat, they would tell you for a fact that Dana J is lying and that I don't know Doug. Whatever information he's sending you is docued up because that's what Dana's does to try to sell his lies to the people like he's for R. Kelly. So, Dana, stop all that lying, man. You lie too much. And let me add this to you, Doug. Let me say this to you, Doug. Hear me, Doug. The other day, Dana called my phone. I'm laying in the bed, and we was talking on the phone. Now, tell me, did I not say this since you on the phone with Doug, Dana? You asked me what was my view. No, Dana. You say you the truth teller. Hold on. Let me finish, Dana. When I talk to you, Dana, you ask me where did I stand. Yeah, see, because you's a liar. That's why. Come on, man.
Gentlemen, I'm going to hang up. Stop 1 second.
Hey, Doug, go and get your rest, man. We know what it is, Doug.
Kevin, we've agreed that you're talking to me, not to Dana.
Okay, well, Doug. Well, let me explain this to you again, Doug.
Okay, but just relax for a second. The other day, Dana called you up. You said, all right, continue.
Right. Dana called me up because him and Dubowski was having an issue. So he called me to see where I stand. And he said, hey, DJ, they was talking about this, that, and the other. And when I spoke to him, I said, Dana, listen here, Dana. Dubowski is fighting for R. Kelly. I'm not finna let nothing happen to Dubowski if we out in the same streets. Listen to me, Doug. And I told Dana these words out of my mouth. I said, Dana, let it go. Leave it alone. Be the bigger person. I said, you messed up your own brand. What Dana did, hold on, Doug. What Dana did, he went into his community chat.
Kevin, stop.
Go ahead.
Please. Dana, if you'd be so kind, just simply respond to that. This is what I'm going to say, Doug. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. Since he said, I'm going to lie about it, this is what I'm going to do. Since we on Kevin Terrell's chat, here's what I'm going to do. Anybody that know the truth, can they please call Doug Anton and speak to him alone without nobody call me? I don't give up my number to nobody. No. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, yo, this dude is faking and he's lying. Okay, all right. Yeah, let me just. Okay. And I exposed the whole truth, and now the only last recourse was to call you, and I had you try to squash it out. Doug, I'm not dealing with him. Okay.
Dana, I don't need you, Dana. I don't need you. You called me.
Gentlemen, I put us together. So we took our first step at trying to be civil gentlemen like we all are. People listen to you guys and they want to know what's going on. If you guys have any inside information or anything like that, because people want to know because they love one human being, and that's Robert. So we're all trying to do the same thing. I'm imploring both of you when this conversation is over. I'm gonna get. Can I say one last thing? Hang on. No more time. Okay. I'm imploring both of you guys. Get on a conversation between the two of you. Stop calling each other liars, because all it's doing is hurting a cause that we're all working on together. And you can't do that. So whatever it might be, we're men, Christian men, Muslim men, Jewish men, whatever we are. We shake hands and we start making a plan to work together rather than apart. I know your listeners on both of your platforms are going to enjoy that happening. There's a common ground here. We got to get together and find that common ground. I'm willing to welcome phone calls tomorrow, and we can try to do that together. But for tonight, gentlemen, since Dana's on my line, when I hang up, we're going to lose Dana. So I respect both of you guys. I respect your audience and what everybody's trying to do. Again, you see where to donate if you want to. If this show is a little entertaining, maybe donate for Rock if you think you enjoyed it at all. So sounds like a telethon. But we have a job to do. You guys have a public job to do. I have a private and law job to do. All right. I enjoy the conversation, but I don't enjoy it when it doesn't help the clients at all. That's what we want to make sure we do. So, gentlemen,
can I clean something up real quick, Doug?
Then Kevin's got to say something. It's got to be equal time.
Just leave it right where it is, Doug. There's nothing else to say. We just leave it right there. It's nothing else to say. It's nothing else to say. Just leave it right there, Doug.
Let's leave it right there.
I don't want him to say nothing else on my platform. Leave it right there.
All right, let's leave it right here for tonight, gentlemen. Have a good night.
Get you some rest, Doug. That's it.